Welcome back. Today is National Wear Red Day, and I'm joined now by Linda Marino from the American Heart Association to tell us about the importance of it. Welcome, Linda. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. If you don't mind, I would really love it if you would share your story and how this has led you to working with the American Heart Association.
It's a good story and it's worth sharing, and it's been 10 years I've been telling the same story, but hopefully today someone's hearing it for the first time. 10 years ago, I had a 6-month-old at home. I was out running errands with my 2-year-old in the back seat. Busy transit road, we all know that. Actually out in Niagara County, but I suffered a sudden cardiac arrest while I was driving and went completely unresponsive. So my car just slowed down, happened to be complete bystanders driving around, noticing something was strange, ran my car down, and others ran over to my aid, got me out of the car, called 911, performed CPR. So that CPR, although my lips were blue, I had no pulse, and they really thought I was gone at that point, but the use of the AED, being in close proximity, firing multiple times that day, led me to awaken about 4 days later.
Wow. And here 10 years later to share the story.
10 years later, it's been a journey.
Yeah.
But I joined right on with the American Heart Association shortly after this episode, just because, I don't look like the typical, heart disease woman,
Right.
okay? And
Yeah.
it doesn't discriminate with age, with, race.
Mm-hmm.
So many of my disease happens to be something I was born with. It's genetic. It was never an issue until it was an issue.
Mm-hmm.
And us as women, we really prioritize our family, our work, our households. And a lot of these symptoms can go unrecognized. And I think if I had maybe known a little bit more about symptoms and things like that ahead of time, could that have changed that day? I don't really know, but certainly
Yeah.
I'm here to share my story in hopes that someone listening may
Take their health more seriously.
take things a little bit more seriously.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the importance of National Wear Red Day and why women's heart health is such a critical issue.
This statistic blows my mind every time I hear it. Heart disease is still the #1 killer of women, more than all forms of cancer combined, which, that tells us something. We have a lot of work to do. So joining in with the American Heart Association, that is our goal, to raise awareness. We're wearing red, bold color, beautiful color. It's not just for Valentine's Day. But share the word and raise funds so we can help use those funds to spread knowledge, research.
Do you want to talk more about the American Heart Association's mission, not just during this month, but all year long?
All year round. They are constantly drawing attention to different forms of heart disease, different demographics. So there's programs that are really focused on young children. As a mom, now 10 years later, I have a 10-year-old and almost 12-year-old. It's really important to get them in heart healthy habits, and of course, still continue to educate women on those signs and symptoms. Check your numbers, your blood pressure, your weight. Pay attention to those signals your body's telling you, and of course, everyone can learn hands-only CPR. It's so easy. They say as young as 9-year-olds can learn CPR.
And CPR and that AED are some of the factors that are the reason why you're still here today.
They're 100% the reasons that I'm there, that I survived that day on the side of Transit Road.
Yes. And these are skills that, like you said, anyone can learn, and it's so crucial to learn.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Well, how can people learn more about the American Heart Association, support what they're trying to do, and learn more about this campaign, National Wear Red Day?
It's still the morning, I think, so go put your red on today and spread awareness. Support the American Heart Association. You can go to wearredday.org. It'll take you to all the sites, everything you need right on their website. But go get that red out and actually call the women in your life. Check on them. Remind them that their heart health is really important. Think about a CPR class.
And get a group together, right?
Absolutely.
We're
Make it some
encouraging
fun.
and yeah, make it some fun. Encourage the women in your life, encourage the men in your life too.
Absolutely.
Everyone needs to, it's a skill that everyone can learn. Focusing on your heart health is just focusing on your health too, really, overall. And it's making a difference and it's saving lives.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming in and sharing your story. It's a powerful one, and we're so happy that you're still here. We're happy that your daughters still have you in your life, and you're using your testimony to encourage other women to put themselves first, take a look at their health, and make those switches in their lives to live a healthier lifestyle. Absolutely,
And it's because of complete strangers that I'm here today. So you never know when you're going to be someone's hero.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for coming in. You are our hero today. Viewers, if you would like to support the American Heart Association's cause, wear red and visit wearredday.org for donations and more information. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you.